Yesterday, I called in sick to work. I had diarrhea and felt like I was going to vomit in the morning. Morning being the night, late night, early morning hours. I felt awful all over. I really did not want to come in if I thought there was going to be more diarrhea-like episodes. That's the thing about constipation. When it clears, and it doesn't all clear at once. So I'm sure that's exactly what you wanted to learn about today. So as you can see, I am currently at work, and so presumably I'm feeling better. To which, and the question that will be familiar to any chronically ill person is, better than what? It's, I feel better than I did yesterday. I feel better than I did a little over 2 years ago before I feel worse than I did before my kidneys started failing. Do I feel good enough to come back to work? Apparently I did. Do I feel good enough to go back to work in a better job? Maybe not, because things with this job, in a lot of jobs, if I miss 2 days, I've got 2 more days worth of work to finish before the end of the quarter or the week or whatever. Or if I worked in a retail environment that had a lot of people, like a full-on supermarket, me being out of work for a day or two just means that, a bunch of other people get like 3% more work, because what I do is ideally shuffle around between different people instead of just dumped on one person. But in this job where we work alone, it's every time I'm out is a major disruption, because either the manager or assistant manager works a double shift, which is obviously not good for them, or they get, call in someone from another store or someone at this store whose day off it is and whatnot, and that's good for the person who gets called in because they get extra money and one fewer day off. But you still have to, the manager's going to have to possibly make a bunch of phone calls to find someone to fill in that space. So there are times when I don't feel great that I come to work, not if I think I have some kind of communicable disease, but if, like yesterday, I was out, I think was just what I was feeling was just a side effect of all my chronic health stuff. Oh, so yeah, am I feeling better? As I said, the question is before, better than what? There is a very good chance that I feel worse than you do, though I know that quite a few of my online mutuals have some chronic condition or another, so there's a very good chance that you're worse than I am, and it's also true that there's really no way to quantify these things comparatively. I mean, doctors can say, on a scale of 1 to 10, but what does that mean? I feel like I've never told them a 10 on one of those things, because to me a 10 would mean that I can't speak, and if I can think to give an answer, it's probably not that high. Honestly, I never feel great anymore. I mean, I might feel good about this thing or that thing. I might, feel good because I'm high, but that doesn't entirely make things go away. Often that just sort of means that you don't mind as much. It's sort of like, oh yeah, everything's sore, but I can deal with it. How am I feeling? How am I ever feeling?